I remember the last job you worked at, you were working at Canton Grand Prix.
It was actually a fun job, except for running the family track, trying to get hit by cars and stuff, because I'm sitting there like this point here and they come right at me. But I never thought I'd be working with excavators and stuff. But then I looked at all the dangers and stuff and I'm like, is it really worth it?
You're a certified forklift license?
No, I am, but I don't run a forklift though. What makes a good operator is a good pipe layer. Just knowing what needs to happen next in the hole.
What's the one key advice that you can give somebody that's interested?
Try it. You don't know what you like unless you try it.
Backtrack. We are here in the porch. It's our first porch ever. I hope it doesn't rain. It doesn't look like it's going to rain.
No, weather's looking good.
Blue collar, we work in the rain.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, yeah.
This electrical.
Tell that to your electrical equipment. Fucking idiot.
Trash bags.
Trash. Oh, yeah, the lights.
No, CGCs.
We're here with Kobe Dasilva, one of my good friends. Kobe had a weird journey. I'll let Kobe get into that in a little bit, but he's repping the merch right now. He's repping his company, RJV Construction. They're out of what, Canton?
Yes, sir.
Canton, great company. I got nothing but nice things to say about them. But Kobe, you didn't really actually start in trades. You started I remember the last job you worked at, you were working at Canton Grand Prix. Right? Yeah.
Shout out to the Grand Prix, dude. I used to love that place.
I've never been.
No?
Nah. Is it like
Honestly, I mean, that place, from what I remember when I was a kid, it went to a completely different platform. They have like this rope course on the inside now, and then obviously you remember the slick track as a kid, the bumper boats and stuff. And it was actually a fun job, except for running the family track, trying to get hit by cars and stuff, because I'm sitting there like this point here and they come right at me. But besides that, I mean, it was a nice summer job to just right after high school when I graduated. It was just something. All my friends. Majority of my friends were there with me, so it was a nice.
It was just hanging out with the boys all the time.
Yeah, dude. Breaks, going to get Chinese food at this place called Chow Time around the corner. Highly recommend to both of you and Seekonk.
Chow Time, huh?
Yeah,
Right.
it makes some good shit. Yeah, where the Five Guys and Orange Leaf and stuff is. But yeah, I mean, so right after high school, because I went on co-op my junior year.
Wait, you went to Diamond, right?
Yes.
You graduated when?
21.
Ooh,
2021.
So you were in the COVID years.
Yes, I was.
I gotta get into that. But go ahead.
My junior year, that was a fun one. COVID definitely screwed over my high school experience for sure, with soccer and just interaction with people and stuff. But
it was a year of interaction, right?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I was chilling in my bed, in my first few classes. Pretty much nodding off, and then playing FIFA while I'm in math class, playing COD while I'm in math class. But, I survived.
A lot of learning there in those COVID years.
I got pretty decent at FIFA and COD while during COVID. But, it's just that definitely messed up my high school experience for sure.
I feel like it messed up a lot of people, though.
Yeah, it took a whole year.
Took, like, senior people's, their senior year. Yeah. I don't know. Like, I remember my senior year. It was pretty memorable. I'm pretty sure yours was too. Yours obviously was somewhat memorable, I think.
Yeah, for the most part, except for playing soccer with masks on the whole time.
That's weird,
dude. That was. You're sitting there.
Am I tripping?
Yeah, it was
like that. I remember seeing photos, and I remember you with a surgical mask on. I'm like, this is not real,
bro.
This is photoshopped.
Yo, and
this is not real.
I swear, bro. And if you put it down, dude, you could get a yellow card for putting it. Yeah, it was.
Wow.
Yeah, it was tough. It was so stupid. It's like, come on, we're playing a contact sport. Like, you're going to go in for a hard tackle. You're not going to what? 6 feet away. I can't make a tackle. I can't touch the ball. It's just got to go in. Yeah, that was a whole bunch of BS. I wonder how goalies did that
now. Like, do they put hand sanitizer every single time they're like,
nah, bro.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, probably.
Hang on, guys.
Instead of the water on the side of the goalpost, it's just a big ass thing of germicide.
That was a crazy time. It's crazy how to think it was 5 years ago too.
2020, man. Yeah.
That was a weird year. I remember for the first 8 months, I didn't do jack shit. Mm-hmm. I just stood in my house because I worked at a restaurant at the time. So
restaurants all got closed down.
Yeah. And then when they finally opened back up, it was like 1 or 2 employees.
Wow.
That was a weird time. Then I got into plumbing. And I have not looked back since. I've been digging into field posts lately, and man, it's built just right. Whether you're a small team or managing large crew, it keeps every team running smooth by centralizing scheduling, customer histories, pricing, payment collection, and more. I know a lot of folks listening are juggling chaos day to day. Field Pulse will help you clean that up, serve your customers and your bottom line better. Hit the link in the description to try it out, or head to fieldpulse.com right now to get a free demo. So you worked at Canton Grand Prix, and that was just a summer job, or was that like a...
Yeah, that was a summer job.
But so you graduated high school. Oh wait, what'd you do on co-op?
So on co-op, I was at this place called Hughes Sheet Metal. And obviously in school I did metal fab. I was on the welding side of the shop, but they didn't have any jobs available for welding.
Because of COVID?
That was pre-COVID.
Okay.
So I was still in school when I went on co-op. Yeah, so that was pre-COVID when I actually got co-op a job in co-op.
That does not sound good
That's
at all.
thunder.
Gabe, check the weather. Make sure we're good.
Want to keep going?
Yeah, keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the co-op job was pre-COVID, and I went and do sheet metal. So that ended up being from my junior year. I still worked throughout COVID and stuff. We actually still worked there. And then so my senior year, I got injured. I was pushing down some insulation into a trash barrel, and a piece of rusty metal ended up going in my eye. So yeah, and right after I was good to go back to work, I said that's it, because I was graduating and I didn't want to work there anymore. Even though I could walk there from my house, it's just I knew I didn't really enjoy the job. I just did it so I could get some money throughout high school.
Right.
And then I obviously wanted to keep welding. I said, all right, I'll get a summer job, because like I said, all my friends are at Seacon Grand Prix. So I'm like, yeah, screw it. I'll do the summer here and then I'll go find another job. So right after the summer, it was like August of what was that? Already 2021, the end of the summer. And so I went to Tamer Industries near AMF. I don't know if you guys ever heard of that place. So I was welding there for a little while. And then I was with Mariah at the time, obviously. And then when her father was like, yeah, you want to get a job with us? And I said, yeah, I'll try it out. Never thinking I'd go into the water and sewer business. I never thought I'd be working with excavators and stuff. I wanted to be an underwater welder. But then I looked at all the dangers and stuff, and I'm like, is it really worth it? Because the life expectancy just goes down, and it's dangerous. It's good money, but is it worth it?
Yeah.
Like, is it really worth it? And you see all these people, it just messes with their mental health, which obviously in the trades, one of the biggest things for anybody.
Yeah, it really is.
And
not talked about enough either.
Exactly, absolutely. And it was just like, yeah, no, I can't do that. Let me go make some good money as a 19-year-old kid. And so obviously I did my trial day with RJV, and they said, yeah, we'll try you out. And since April of 22, that's where I've been.
3 years.
3 years, yeah.
Damn. And now you're a machine operator. You're a machine operator?
A loader operator,
Damn, dude.
Yeah, so at first I started off as a top guy, which is just a laborer on the crew who's on the ground that hands tools from the van. You're the guy at the top of the hole working with pipe layer the whole time. So I started off as that, and then my deal for getting a job was go get your licenses. So right off the bat, 19 years old, I got my Class A CDL, my 2A, which is excavator hoisting license, and my 1C, which is for forklifts. So right at 19 years old, I had all my licenses to set myself up.
You're a certified forklift license?
No, I am, but I don't run a forklift though. I run a loader with forks. That's about it. So big forklift.
Yeah.
I'd be pulling them big ass trench boxes down the street.
Yeah.
So. But so I went from that, and then when I first started, we were on a site job doing concrete and rebar and stuff, and setting like big pipe. It was like 60-inch steel water main and stuff. It was a crazy job. It was pretty cool. And then once I actually got in the streets of Boston, I became a truck driver. So I was a truck driver for about a year and a half, almost 2 years. And then a lot of pieces were moving around our crew. A few operators, some shit happened with them, weren't working out. And then my boss was like, you want to try going in the excavator? I'm like, yeah, absolutely. So it was already last summer I became an operator. So I was in the excavator for like 4 months or so, 4 or 5 months. in Dorchester, which was a tough job. And then we ended up just saying I didn't really have a lot of hole experience in the hole, because what makes a good operator is a good pipe layer. Just knowing what needs to happen next in the hole, whatever the digging conditions are. You know, if you're digging in groundwater, it changes everything. You know what I mean? Where you have to put stone, what that bucket needs to do. You need to know where your bucket is.
You gotta have trust, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But I didn't have that. You know what I mean? Because I went from driving a truck, which I can bang gears. You know, that's one thing no one can take away from me. I know how to bang some gears, but yeah, people might think because I'm so young, I don't know how to drive a truck. I can drive a fucking truck. I'll tell you that.
Yo, talk your shit, Kobe.
I can tell you
Talk your
that.
shit.
I can drive a fucking truck. I don't care what anybody says. But yeah, it's just I went from that. So just being at the top of the hole, I knew, you know, what we need for stock. I was looking at things like I was more behind the scenes too with my foreman, like, because I rode with him a lot. So you know what it is. I was talking to him about things that we need, or I'd go to the yard and I'd know what we need for stock for the day. Like when we're doing water main, when we're doing sewer, when we're doing drain, I knew all that shit. So that's one thing with a loader guy or a loader operator. Is you need to know what happens next. You need to be able to clean up in the back of the hole, just what you need from stock. If I got to go to the yard, you know, he doesn't have to really worry much about me. So I was already at the start, even being a truck driver, I look at all these other truck drivers, and they weren't doing shit like me, you know what I mean? They wouldn't really go down a hole. They kind of just sweep the whole time, fucking shovel dirt back in the hole, or they wouldn't really know shit about stock. But I was already a little step ahead.
You were at that different level.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I kind of got pushed into things pretty quickly, so it's like.
Well, do you think that helped you out though in the long run?
I mean, kind of. It hurt me a little bit, I will say, because I wish I started off in the hole right away, because all these older guys, all the supervisors that were foremen, that were operators, pipe layers, they went from the bottom up.
Yeah, the total pull.
Yeah, exactly. I went from here to here to here.
You skipped a few steps.
I skipped a bunch of steps, but I mean, I look at it as, you know, I'm grateful for the opportunities, obviously, from the PMs and the owners, because they didn't think I was going to work out at first, because obviously I was green, but as a kid, like, I wasn't really handy, you know what I mean? Like, I was sports. My parents didn't really, you know, make me get into jobs early, or I wasn't really hands-on as much. It was sports, because that's what I wanted to do. But obviously school wasn't for me, so I wasn't going to go to college and try and play ball in college. That was a no-no for me. I already knew. Once after high school, I graduated, I was done.
You already had your...
Oh, hell yeah. My mom was always college, but I'm like, Mom, I don't want to go to college. I'm not doing it. Yeah. I'm not going to waste that money. And especially because I as I got older, I would see all these, you know, these guys, you know, these people in debt and stuff. And I'm like, I don't want that shit. Just for me to not even enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like... I was like, I can work with my hands. I'm a quick learner. Like, I want to do it. I like being outside. Shit. I love it.
Feel just a couple sprinkles. I think we're good.
Yeah. But that's the shit I like. You know what I mean? I like being outside, working with my hands. And like I said, when I first started, I didn't know shit. Like, at all. And like, I remember there was this one time we were working in Cohasset. We were doing a big paving job. And one of the owners was working with us. And he tells me, hey, Kobe, you know how to run this thing? The paver. I'm like, no. And he's like, oh, this is how you do it. You just push these levers and you go. So I walk around, and mind you, there's oncoming traffic. This is a main route. And I started doing like 360s on the paver. Because every time I'd go too much, I'd freak out and go the other way. And he didn't think I was going to work out. But then as time went on, I started picking up. And then you could tell he started liking me. So, I mean, they always push for me. Like if I do something, you know, I got into a few accidents in the dump truck, but he always was like, Kobe, you got to be careful. I'm sticking up for you. You know what I mean? It's like, that's what I mean. I appreciate all the opportunities I've gotten, because they're pushing me in a way I never thought I would at this age. Because there's a lot of guys who've been here longer than me, and they haven't had the opportunities. It's just because they don't give that extra initiative, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I was going to say, what do you attribute that to? Like, why do you think you got opportunities over other people? Just listening to you talk, you're obviously like passionate, like a smart young kid. Do you think that's kind of it, or is there something else to it?
I mean, maybe it's because I'm getting into a family that's big in the business. It could be that. That's what a lot of people say behind my back. But then they actually work with me and I hear things, it's like, because I am passionate. At the end of the day, yeah, I might not be a foreman. I am a lead guy on the crew now. That's one thing that RJV has now is a lead guy. It's the second guy in charge, basically. So I am a competent person. Like I have a competent person card in my wallet. So you know what I mean? But it's just from the start, I mean, I know the family I was coming into, I know I wanted this to work out. It's just, I always put in that extra initiative, that extra time after work to, you know, clean my truck and all that. And it's, if I go get something, I'm running to it. If I got to get in a truck, I'm driving as fast as I can. You know what I mean? It's just,
it's like those little things. That it goes like, I feel like it's underrated.
Yeah.
If you, like some people would view it as, oh, look at this guy. He's like trying to kiss ass, but it's just, you know, it's just trying to work harder than the next guy.
Exactly.
Because you want to be better than the next guy.
Exactly. Like there's so many guys that I see that's like, they have all this experience, but they don't want to move up and become a foreman. Why? Because you don't want to do paperwork or something? Like you got these guys who come in, they want to be foreman, and then they become an operator because they don't want to do the paperwork. It's like, fuck that. I already know how to do the paperwork. It's easy. You just got to learn. You just got to do it. Yeah. It's like, I know how to do all the shit that foreman could do, except, you know, running the job to complete standards. You know what I mean? I still got a lot of things I got to learn, but I know how to do that if my foreman leaves, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's just, I never wanted to say stagnant. I like being an operator, but obviously, like now I got a fiance who's sick, who's at home. Yeah, she's doing her photography, her own little thing, but I can't say stagnant when there's always a chance to move up. You know what I mean? Yeah. There's always more to grow. It's like I want to be 25, 26 years old and be one of the elite foremen at the company. You know what I mean? I just want to be like, oh, the owners see how much pipe I'm putting in. It's like, I want to say, yeah, you guys didn't think I was going to work out, but yeah, in a few years, don't worry, I'll be doing something.
I love that attitude, man. I think that comes from sports too.
Yeah, I mean,
competitiveness from sports.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's just I don't want to be like these other guys. It's like I said, I think it's a lot because like my soon-to-be father-in-law instilled a lot into me, like becoming a worker. It's I have that push from my future brother-in-law to make sure that, like, even though I'm not in charge, I'm still accounting for the other guys, making sure they're doing shit right. It's like, yeah, I might not know enough sometimes. I might say something stupid and they're like, oh, da, 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 da. And I'm like, oh yeah, my bad. But it's just, I care, you know what I mean? It's like when we don't put pipe in, I feel like shit because it's like, I'm not making the company money. Like if my foreman's gone, it's like, I feel that even though I'm not at a management position, it's just, I want to make sure my company is taken care of. You know what I mean?
You take a lot of that accountability onto yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like if the other day, yesterday, I broke the compactor for the Mini and I felt like shit. It's like, it was still operational, but I broke a piece on it. It's like, you know, we get all these nice things and then I did something stupid, which I probably shouldn't have done. Well, I definitely shouldn't have done. And I ended up damaging a piece of equipment. It's like, shit, man. It's like, I really feel that shit. Some people, it's like, you know, they're like, oh, whatever, it's not mine. But it's like, I feel that shit because they're like all the owners and stuff. It's like, I've worked alongside of all of them pretty frequently when I first started. And they were like almost father figures to me in the business. You know what I mean? Like treating me like a son. It wasn't really just like some other worker. It was like they want me to succeed. And that's why I try and give back as much as I can to my company.
And I think it's really what separates like people who like excel from people who don't. It's like people who care and put forth that effort. I was just having a conversation with my dad today and it's raining a little bit, but we're just hopefully it's a quick passing and this doesn't go too sideways.
We might have to take a rain delay. I feel like it's going to come down hard.
Yeah.
iPads can get a little bit of water, right?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna. I don't know. Maybe we should take a rain delay.
Maybe.
I think we're. It didn't say it was gonna rain, right? I love this is just gonna be in the podcast.
Oh, here it comes.
Oh yeah.
Hey, the shuv is coming.
I think we're gonna take a rain delay.
Yeah,
we're gonna take a rain delay, guys.
I think we were kind of talking about how like you're young in your role at your company, but like you're passionate and like how you climb the ladder so quickly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And a lot of it sort of seems like it comes down to like you're not lollygagging. Like you're putting your best foot forward every day.
Yeah.
Like you want the best for the company. I think we're just kind of talking around that a little
especially
bit.
It's like I was saying, it's like I've had people that have doubted me, and I feel like that also drives me more to try and be the best I can. And also it's just, like I said, I never was really a hands-on kid and I just wanted to prove myself. It's like, even though I may not know things, I can learn and I will do the best I can. Mm-hmm. And I always put my right foot forward. At least I try. I don't try to rob the company when it comes to like time and stuff like that. It's like I always give more.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And it's one thing. They always treat me nice, so I have no complaints about
Yeah,
anything.
you're a good guy, local guy. You know,
Yeah.
go check him out. No, but it's good to, especially when you're young too. Like, cause I don't know if you dealt with it when you first started, but at least from my experience, when I try to go above and beyond, try to like take a few extra steps to be ahead. A lot of the older guys would be like, oh, like look at this guy, he's just trying to kiss ass to the bosses and everything like that. Yeah, that shit don't fade you, but you never had to deal with like older guys like hazing you like that.
No, I mean I've had people joke around and be like, you're like, I'll say something to one of the owners or something when they're working with us, and they're like, you're just a fucking brown nose, and I'm like, yeah, so what if I am? I'm doing all right for myself, so yeah.
Making big money for a brown nose.
You can call me a brown noser when I'm young and I'm making money and I'm trying my best. It's
now look at you. Now look where you are, man.
Yeah.
It's not because of the brown nosing. I'm not saying that. You know, don't think of it like that.
No, I know.
I take it as like your work ethic got you to
oh yeah,
where you are.
yeah. I mean, I don't want to like fucking give myself a big head or anything. It's just
It's already big enough.
Yeah. I want to talk, Diego. Fuck you, Diego. But
I threw him off the entire game.
But it's like obviously I try and give my 110%, and it's just I'm young, but I grew up enough. Like I used to do dumb shit as a kid, as any kid would.
Yeah.
But it's like I see these people that I grew up around with, and it's like, what the hell are you doing? It's like, why don't you like? It's like if you're comfortable somewhere, it's like why don't you just strive for more? It's like if I were asked next week to become a foreman, I'd say yeah. Do I have enough knowledge to? Nah, I mean, I know, like, I can get around, I can get by. Do I always make the right decisions? No, definitely not. But I try like hell.
But do you learn that way, though? Like, when you get put into a position and you're like, holy shit, this is scary as fuck, but I'm going to do it anyways.
Yeah.
That's how you learn more about yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? So, like, yeah, you're going to fail as a foreman, but those fails will turn, like,
they'll turn into successes.
Yeah.
You don't learn unless you fail. You learn from your failures. It's like everyone's gonna fail. It's just how you pick back up from it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, dude, like now I'm running, like I'm used, like in the excavator, it was tough. It was like I didn't know how the bucket worked and stuff like that. But then I adapted, and now that I became a loader guy, it's like I like big machines on tires because I'm used to driving a dump truck. But it's like when I gotta pick up a 24-foot trench box and drive it down a street where I got like this much on each side and there's like mailboxes and stuff. It's pretty scary and it makes your butt go like this. But like after a little bit of time, dude, now I just fucking bring those things up the street and it's like that, bro.
The confidence builder.
Oh yeah,
right?
it's like, but you can never get too confident, especially in a machine. It's like you can get confident to a certain point, but it's not like, oh yeah, I've done this a million times, I'm not gonna hit shit, and then it'll take that one time, and then you boom. But it's like
that's exactly when it happens too. It's like, yeah, I can fucking do this shit. My dick's all the way on the floor, like,
hung like a horse, and then
straight dragging, and then all of a sudden you hit a car or something, and that thing just shrivels right back into your stomach.
It's like, oh, it's like I got into my first accident in the truck, I remember, and I was like, yeah, it's like I was already confident in handling the truck and like shifting and stuff, and then I took a turn way too fast, and I was getting too comfortable, and I went boom into someone's bumper, and someone seen me do it and was like just coming at me, and I was like, I'm gonna leave a note on the windshield. It's like, what's your I'm like, oh man, on a Friday, man, I'm like, oh my gosh. But and then you know, like we were just talking about failures, I learned from them.
Yeah, now you know not to take a too fast of a turn now, right?
Yeah, don't think you could take that tight turn in fourth gear. Go down to second or first. Slow all the way down and just wait. But yeah, it's like that. Learn from your failures. It's like, I mean, I've done some stupid shit and like making stupid decisions like we touched on before, like yesterday with the compactor. But now I after I did it, it was already clicking in my head what I should have did different. I
Yeah.
should have asked questions. I should have either taken the compactor off, got a bigger machine. It's like the bigger machines were accounted for, and I was trying to keep up in the back. It's like, oh, I already know what was going to happen next. That trench box needed to come out and get jumped to the other side of the hole. So I was trying to think ahead, but thinking ahead, not asking questions and not taking the right precautions ended up costing my company money. And I obviously feel like shit about it. And now
But you bounce back from it.
exactly.
Yeah.
But now it's like we have these company meetings every morning at 7:00, and where people touch on shout outs, lessons learned. And now, yeah, I'm going to have to put my big boy panties on Monday, and I'm going to say what I did wrong and what I could have did better in front of my whole company. So yeah, I got to get my big kahunas on. Yeah.
But like I wish I got into the trades at such a young age too. I got into culinary arts, but like you got it in at 19, right? You started at 19.
It was like 18.
18, 19 years old.
Yeah.
So like, and then like not knowing what the hell, like not you were green as you can be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, besides knowing like basic hand tools and stuff like that. That was one thing, at least for being in diamond and being in metal fab. I kind of knew around like, vice grips and little shit like that. You know what I mean? But like, obviously, I didn't know nothing about pipe. I didn't even know plastic went in the ground for sewer. I didn't even know how any of that shit worked. It's
crazy, isn't it?
It's like you just look at the street and you see manhole covers. I'm like, I wonder what's underneath that or what
then
that
you found
looks
out,
like.
right?
And I found out, yeah. And then, now I'm working in shit and sitting on people's shit and stuff like that.
Yo, what's like the worst experience you ever had to deal with?
Worst experience? All right. So obviously when you first have to go into a manhole and you first work with shit, it's like it makes your stomach churn. You know what I mean?
It's the smell, right?
I'll go over, the smell, but I'll go over two experiences.
Okay.
So the worst one by far, which didn't really faze me, but just for a fact that what I did. So we're working in Southie. We were tying into the existing manhole. So we did all the main line except we have to go in the manhole, chip out the brick, and then put the new pipe into the manhole, and then just podge around it with cement so it can continue flowing. So how manholes work? The inside is all brickwork. So you have a trough, which the sewage flows on, and then it comes up like this and benches out, and it's called a table. So how this manhole was set up, you had a sewer service flowing in this way, and that went to the trough, and then you had two sewer services coming in from houses on the opposite side flowing onto the table. And so we're on the last pipe. I was the pipe layer basically at the time because our pipe layer quit. And so I was honorary pipe layer. And so when you get into a manhole and you got to push pipe in, you either use a hydraulic pump jack, or you fucking man up and you push it with your feet.
I'm assuming you did the second option.
I did the second option. And I popped the manhole cover. First thing I see is there's shit and toilet paper all on the table where I have to sit. So I said, fuck it. I went down there. I said, hey, guys, I yelled up, can you get me a piece of wood or something to sit on? Like right now, no one got me it. They were taking way too long. I said, fuck it. I don't give a fuck. I sat right in that shit. I pushed that pipe home with my feet. And then the truck driver up top's like, dude, he's sitting in shit. This kid's crazy. Like, oh, that's gross. And I'm like, I just was like, how much shit's on my ass? And they're like, not too bad. I'm like, it's all right. It didn't faze me though, but that's just like one of the crazier experiences I've had to have.
That's not a normal thing, right? Though, right? That's not normal. Or is that pretty normal?
I mean, every once in a while, there's some weird shit you see, but like usually, like I said, with the trough, usually the sewage flows nicely, but every once in a while you get stuff that dumps onto the tables. It's just how the old guys back in the day did it, because all the we call it water because it's water even though it's sewage, but the water goes over the table and flows down, but the solids, which is toilet paper, wipes, shit, obviously sit on the brickwork. So sometimes you do see that, but it's usually, I'd say maybe every once in a while thing. But usually pretty clean,
for the most part, right?
Yeah, for the most part. And then I'll go over that second experience. So this is when I first got into the excavator. So we were in Washington Street in Dorchester. So right by the Dorchester courthouse. So that area was a shit show. And there was a fish market.
Oof.
Yeah, so we broke the sewer service for the fish market. Oh my God. And we were doing the water main. And obviously they were operational during that time. They're washing the fish and stuff, and all that water is just washing into the trench, and it smelled like straight fish. It was all the guy. Thank God I didn't have to go in the hole, but just even being up top, dude, it was
the fumes.
dude, it was terrible. Right? And the guys in the hole were like,
like ready to
ready to yak. I actually got one more experience.
Oh I
got one more too. It's kind of
Kobe. The goal for our podcast is to have young kids join the trades, not fucking scare them away.
It's just no. But here's the thing though. You're getting the reference from a young guy. It's just the shit that you see.
It is reality.
It's the legitness of what the hell goes on. It's you think it's all sprinkles and rainbows, but you're gonna see some shit, and you're gonna have to endure it. If you don't have the guts for it or the stomach for it, don't do it. Yeah. Simple as that. If you don't want to touch other people's shit, or put your hand in sewage, or sit in people's shit, don't do it.
I've had to deal with that experience a few times. Like, obviously not to your level. That's a whole different level. But I've had to do live tie-ins in sewer in buildings. By far, easily the worst experience of my life. I remember one time I was doing an apartment complex, 6 stories.
Oh, dude,
we were doing a shut. It was supposed to be shut down. It was supposed to be shut down. I went in there at 3:00 in the morning. I'm doing a live tie-in. I'm like, all right, here we go. I'm like, snap it. First snap, perfect. Second snap, perfect. I'm like, all right, cool. Give me the piece. All of a sudden, I just hear you can hear the water.
Hear it coming.
You can hear water going pipe. Oh my god!
Fuck!
But I pretty much I started hearing it, and I'm like, all right, I'm just going to back up, let it go, and then I didn't back up fast enough. So I had my hard hat on. I had my my long sleeves, pants, everything.
Yeah.
And I always bring us. This is actually a key tip for me.
Second pair.
Bring clothes.
Absolutely.
Bring back up clothes.
Especially when you're working in sewer.
100%. Bring everything. Bring backup shirt. Bring 2 backup shirts.
Yeah.
Bring backup pants. Bring backup
Quackish.
underwear. Quackish.
Socks.
Bring at least 2 of them and each and everything.
Absolutely.
No matter where you are. If you are working in the trades, I guarantee it doesn't matter what you are either. You can be a sewer guy like Kobe. You can be a plumber like me. You can be an electrician like Joe Schmo. And you could be, a masonry. It does not matter. The elements like we fucking had to deal with just now. And then like the shit that me and Kobe kind of deal with, literally and figuratively. Like, this shit happened. What's up? I convinced Field Pulse to give my listeners 20% off their platform. If you're running service calls, managing crews, or sending out quotes, this app is for you. Field Pulse has a super clean interface, easy to use, and it keeps your business running right. Hit the link in the show notes and give Field Pulse a go. So I just heard it. I'm like, all right, let me get out of the way. I'm on a 10-foot ladder. I'm like, all right, let me just get the hell out of the way real quick, trying to go down. And I moved the ladder. All of a sudden, I didn't think it would. I thought I had some time. I did not have any time whatsoever. I moved the ladder. All of a sudden, right on top of my hard hat.
Oh man!
Shower,
dude.
Straight. I smelled like straight piss. And then I looked down. There was a tampon right there, and
That's the funniest, bro.
No, it's not,
bro. No. I'm just saying, like.
I yacked all over the parking garage. I don't even give a fuck.
Dude, it's when you pop the manhole covers, like, because sometimes we do sewer bypass, like, obviously when you're excavating live lines, sometimes you have to bypass because of the flow. If the flow's too high, you got to sandbag manholes down more and pump into the new manholes that you just installed, or pump into the hole. And every once in a while you pop the manhole covers and you got like tampons in there, and like I popped the manhole cover and it's sitting on the table that I was talking about before. I'm like, how the hell does that get there? But it's like you were touching on, it's like with the shit that we do, especially when you work in sewer, and like even if you're laying pipe, change of clothes is definitely one of the things. That's key. Especially when you're a sewer guy, you could not even touch sewage. It's just, if there's sewer coming in your hole, just the fumes, they stick onto you.
Yep.
It's like, I remember I came home one day, like, you smell like shit. And I'm like, I didn't even touch shit. It's like, and then it's like, yeah, it's just it
fumes.
just sticks to you.
Yeah.
I was like, even like, I went into a manhole and I just was in there. It's just like, it's not fun, but like you get accustomed to it. But it's like, if you don't have a stomach for it,
It's not for you.
It's not for you.
Yeah,
It's
no,
not. Money's good, but if you don't got a stomach for it,
It's not. It's just not for you, and that's okay. It's just made for men.
some bolangers. You need some bolangers, that's for sure.
You need some balls to do the job that me and Kobe do. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Yeah, that was easily the worst experience I've ever had in my life. I went home that day. I put in the it was just a 6-inch Y. I'm like, I'm just gonna put this in. I'm gonna cap it
And go the fuck
branch. At the branch, and I'm gonna go home. I only had backup. I just had backup shirts.
Yeah.
I didn't have nothing else.
Ooh.
So I drove home. I was like, I don't give a fuck. I took off my boots. I took off my socks. I took off my pants. I drove home in my underwear.
I did that once.
So, and I put a hoodie down on the seat.
Yeah.
So I'm like, and I got home and luckily my wife wasn't home, but like, oh man, I was straight smelling like shit.
Dude,
this is why I want an outdoor shower at my house, just in case anything like this happens. That way I could just be like, okay, I don't have to smell like shit before I get into the house.
It's funny, dude. It's because like my dad used to be a VACTA guy, so he used to come home like a vac truck. You know the vac trucks.
Oh,
it's
for porta potties?
A vacuum truck. Well, yeah, but on a bigger scale. Like they suck out catch basins. They do excavation. It's just a big truck. It's a big vacuum.
Oh,
we use it. It's like they suck down catch basins. They do catch basin cleaning.
Yeah.
Like I said, excavation, whatever you need. My father used to do that, and he used to come home smelling like shit. I'm like, Dad, you stink. And then now,
Kobe, this is what a real man smells like.
now I smell exactly how he used to smell.
So now it's like a full circle moment. You
Pretty
kind of
much, yeah. It's like
Now your dad walks in, and he's like, Kobe, you smell like shit.
Yeah, he did that to me once when I was living at home. He's like, you stink. You smell like I used to. I'm like, hey, I guess it came full circle.
Yeah, that's what money smells like, baby.
That's what I say. Every time we smell shit, that's what money smells like, baby.
And like, a lot of people kind of joke too. It's like, it's crazy because you know from experience here, and you as well too, because Alex is the other side of construction. He's like the business manager type thing.
Yeah, but also I'll do like residential shit. You
Yeah.
know? Even today I was doing like a retaining wall. Like I'll get in there and get my hands dirty.
Yeah. So Alex does both.
Yeah.
But Alex does his thing. We do our thing, right? But at the end of the day, we can all agree, like the people down in like South Boston, like wearing like the suits and everything like that, going to the cubicles.
Yeah.
I'm not hating on them. I think everyone has a purpose in this world.
Yeah.
So, good for you, kudos. But I'm just saying this: you could never do my job. I can put my life savings on it. It's not much, but I'll put my life savings on it.
Yeah.
And I can guarantee that anybody can never do any one of our jobs.
Yeah, it's
at least in the trades.
It's like I have like you're saying, I have respect for everybody. It's like everybody has their place and their purpose. But it's like I'll make an example. So obviously, you know how we have that job going down in Swansea right now, right? Route 6.
Still going?
Yeah, it's still going.
Oh,
on.
no shit.
So yeah, obviously everybody in the Fall River area knows. Oh, this company's fucking everything up on Route 6, but.
I haven't heard one damn thing about that, by the way.
Listen, look on Facebook. One of the operators took down. So if you're going right down Route 6, right, you know where the Gardener's Neck Route 6 intersection is. You guys fucked that up. That's the traffic lights right across came down, and then I ended up looking at the comments. There's like hundreds of 100 something comments, and the people are like, "Whoever did this asphalt job sucks." Da 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 da. Like all this shit, but they don't realize like what the work that we put in, you know what I mean? And like the specifications that we have to uphold. Like for example, that asphalt, these people don't know we do good paving work. We genuinely, I ain't gonna say just because I work here, we do good paving work in Boston when like Boston really doesn't give a fuck. But we do good work and like good finish paving. It's just the specifications for DOT, you have to be off the road by 3:00.
Yeah.
Or these people don't know, if we put a pipe in and we stay till 4:00, we don't get paid for that shit. They start penalizing us for staying longer. And also for asphalt, DOT specifies no one can drive over the asphalt unless it's a certain temperature. So that steamroller has to keep rolling the mix until it's that temperature so we can get off that road. That's why that street looks like shit.
Yeah.
So for all the people that are from Fall River, that's why it looks like shit. And I ain't just saying because I work there. Just say.
Clip it.
Clip, definitely clip it, dude.
Post it to Facebook.
I knew that that Swansea. I know. So I did hear it. Like, like people were talking bad shit.
Yeah.
But I drive by it all the time. It doesn't even look that bad, to be honest with you.
Exactly. It's like every once in a while you got whoop-de-doos.
Yeah,
and
but
shit.
you get that everywhere.
Exactly.
Especially around here.
Especially in New England, you got potholes everywhere.
Yeah,
but
dude.
it's like it's just because everyone's got to go different ways and shit.
You know what's crazy? We just had a conversation with a good buddy of mine, Wayne. He was talking about like social media.
Yeah.
How people, like back in the day when he was working, he used to work in like the 80s and 90s. Growing up, he was like, "Yo, if you had a problem with somebody,
you hash it out.
You'd settle it right then and there."
Yeah.
Now today, with the power of social media, people hide behind the screens.
Oh, absolutely.
Because there's no consequences for that.
Oh, yeah.
That's exactly why all those people commented, because they're like, "Oh, well, I'm gonna say this."
Yeah, exactly.
But I know that nothing's bad gonna happen to me.
Exactly.
Until one day somebody from RJV or whoever, no shade to RJV, but they're just gonna stop by your front porch and be like, "What you were talking shit about?"
You want to go put that pipe in for me?
Hey, come here.
Let's see if you can
Grab
do
by
it.
the neck. Come here.
Let's see how good my paving is.
It's like that's what I think. It's like yeah, I know obviously like everyone like our jobs we fuck up traffic and stuff like that, but it's like some of these people don't realize how bad the infrastructure is, especially in Boston.
Oh my God.
The underground utilities in Boston, like you should see some of the water mains we've replaced. It's like you got like I've had people come up to complain to me, and then I'm like, "Did you just see that pipe that we pulled out? That's your water. That was your water supply." And they're like, "That looks nasty." I'm like, "Yeah, so we're installing new water systems for you." Like, you know what I mean?
They're like, "Oh my God, thank you so much."
Thank you so much for the work. And then you got the people that's like they're grateful for what we do. It's like on Wednesday we were raking like freaking 7 inches of asphalt because our paver broke down over like 50 feet, all by hand, dude. And this guy was like, "Oh, what happened? Your guys' machine broke?" It's like, "You got to do it like back in the day." And he's like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Oh, thank you guys for what you do," and stuff like that. But it's like those little things go a long way, especially because you hear all the nagging. It's like, "Oh, you guys are doing like shitty job." It's like, but they don't realize how much blood, sweat, and tears sometimes that we put in every day just to bring new infrastructure to this New England area, especially in the city. Like there's some people do some messed up shit. Like we had an operator in Dorchester that got stabbed by a hypodermic needle.
Holy shit. How'd that happen?
When we do water main, obviously if there's houses and businesses, we do a temporary water system, which is called bypass.
Yes.
We had the bypass all set up, and then there's these things called saddles, which they're like little valves that stick off of the 6-inch bypass, and you run garden hoses on it. So we use them either to run to people's spigots in their house, in their basements, or we use it for water, washing down the street, sweeping with a bobcat or anything, just for dusk purposes as well. We put out sawhorses and on top of each saddle, because people just drive up on the bypass and break them, and then water just shoots out and stuff like that. Then we have to go repair them. So you have to send a guy out to repair them. So he was setting those up by himself 1,000 feet away from us. And he just calls my foreman and was like, "Oh, two guys ran up behind him. One poked him and then just kept going. And he didn't go after him though. So luckily we have a firefighter that's on the crew. So obviously he's trained EMT. And so he's like, "Go in the porta-john right now. I'm going to check." Like just to see if he actually got poked by a needle. And he's like, "What?" He's like, "No, I'm serious," and like pushed him in the porta-john. Yeah, I know. And then checked him, and yeah, so then he went to the hospital, did all that shit, came back, and then left work, and then shortly after, he never came back. Well, he's still alive, obviously, but it's just, I don't think, he had more problems and stuff like that, but I think that was his last straw in construction, because he used to be a car salesman before.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What a change. Trajectory change on that one.
Yeah, but
Complete 180.
yeah, I think he went back to it just because, I mean, it's like risks like that. It's like people don't understand that shit. It's like there's a lot of risks every day.
Working in Boston.
Exactly. Every day going out there. It's like these bad areas. It's like, I'm sure you know Molina Cass Boulevard, Zombie Land.
Or Mass Ave or Methadone Mile.
The Mass Ave, Methadone Mile. It's like those areas like that. We've done work in that area.
It's scary, right?
Yeah.
It's like sometimes you just don't know what the fuck's gonna happen.
Dude, we were doing sidewalks one day because we did the water main on Harrison Ave over there, and I'm sitting there my first day ever like doing sidewalks and stuff, and some unfortunate junkie was walking down the street at us singing with his shirt off. It looked like he just woke up, and he spots me and my coworker and looks right at us like this, and then sprints at us. And we have those, those little cone bars that you see like on our sites and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so we had those there, and he runs up, goes underneath them, and was gonna belly flop. Like I'm talking, he was coming Patrick Star, gonna go in that concrete. And my coworker goes like this and clenches his fist. He goes, "Yo, bro, you better back up." And he goes, "Oh, I'm sorry," and then goes back to singing. It's like you see this shit. It's like unfortunate. It's like
Shit right there.
it's like what like it's sad to see like what happened. You know what I mean? Like
I'll tell you what happened.
no,
Nothing to a mile took over.
yeah, I know, but it's like you see this shit. It's like what like.
It's wild, isn't it?
Yeah, like how does it get to that point? You know what I mean?
Because on one side, people look at construction workers, they're like, oh, there's 10 guys working, one guy working, 10 guys watching, And then on the other side, it's like, well, you guys work really hard and shit like this happens. So people just don't take into consideration all the bad stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
They just have a bunch of shit to talk.
Yeah, no, exactly. But it's like then you just hear some of the shit talk and you kind of just laugh. Like you'll have these people come up to you and they'll say some shit and I'll just laugh. And it's like like what? Like I had some lady yell at me, like getting loud with me once because the equipment was in the way, and it's like you guys got stuff all spread out, and it's like we're trying to accommodate for everybody. She's like, my business is hurting. And I'm like, yeah, we're installing you new water systems. It's like we're trying our best. We've tried. It's like you got that truck parked on that street with a 40-foot trailer, and I tell her she points at another street. She's like, can you get it down there? I said, do you know how big that trailer is? I was like, that trailer is like 40 feet long. I was like, trucks and trailers are very hard to get into tight streets. She's like, no, I understand that. Then I'm like, no, he can't get in on that street. She's like, okay. She's like,
have you ever lost your cool? Like towards people like that? Like business owners?
No, I'm honestly.
Because you can't, right? You can't, right?
No.
You can't.
Knock on wood, I haven't yet. I've stayed calm and collected, but we've had instances where there was one guy on the crew that was ready to fuck someone up because he came over and deliberately kicked a shovel and like tried to make a claim over it and like was talking shit to one of our other co-workers saying, I'm coming for your job and all that shit. And he told him, shut the fuck up. You better walk away right now. It's like shit like that. Like he's a jack dude, that firefighter.
Oh yeah.
He was ready to fuck him up. But it's like, no, I've kept my cool so far.
See,
some people are just like
some days I just want to do that. If I'm not a walking bill, because I like obviously we wear the shirts. If I'm never wearing like my company's t-shirt, I have such a freedom.
Yeah.
But I'm like I gotta keep my composure. I'm like I know it's gonna hit. It's gonna come back and bite me in the ass. So
yeah.
But oh my god, there was so many days I just want to tell people how fucking stupid they are. Yeah. Oh my god, you do not understand. Like I wish they had the purge, right? But you could say whatever the fuck you want to say.
Dude, it's like that's why
you do not get
just one day of it,
You do not get any you do not get any consequences from it.
Yeah.
You can headbutt somebody and you can not get in
pull his Zinedine Zidane.
Oh my god. I could say whatever the fuck I would want to say too. Oh god.
That's why you got to just give him the snarky comebacks. It's like
it's hard because like I can't make them up. You know what I mean? I can't make up like a good comeback. I just something like shut the fuck up.
I just give him like that truck. Can you get that truck on that street? It's like, do you see how long that truck is? Could you get it on that street?
Yeah. Let me give you the keys. How about you try it?
Yeah, exactly. Like some little shit like that.
Imagine they actually take it though.
If it comes to bite me in the ass, so be it. At least I
That'd be mad funny. Like, hey, you want to try it? He's like, yeah, let me see this thing. And he actually crashes it. Well, it sounds like your problem now.
Yeah, exactly.
Throws the keys back.
Yeah, exactly. But it's like, every once in a while you give a little pushback. You gotta be calm and collected because, like you said, I wear the name across the chest. I don't want to give the company a bad rep, especially because we are one of the bigger contractors that does work with Boston Water and Sewer. So,
and that's hard to land.
Yeah, exactly.
That's very hard to land.
There is a lot, like I said, there's a lot of infrastructure that needs to be replaced in the Boston area. A lot.
I don't think people understand how old, like
some of these pipes and shit are.
I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Boston's pretty fucking old.
Yeah.
You don't know,
To put it into perspective, I can't give an exact number, but I think it was sometime in 2024. I heard somewhere in the grapevine that Boston Water and Sewer released, it was like upwards from $300 million to $500 million in work that was going to be coming out. Just put that into perspective.
$500 million of work.
And think of this, some jobs are like $5 million and it could be like 1,500 feet of pipe. And then you got jobs that are like 20 million, 30 million. It's like depending on what it is, what size pipe and stuff like that. It's like there's a lot of work that needs to get done. It's like Boston's pretty big. And some of these areas like Chinatown and stuff, downtown, like they're big money. But the work is tough.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of shit in the ground, especially Boston. There's not a lot of overhead wires anymore. It's all in the ground. You got gas, all that shit. There's a lot of shit that needs to get replaced, and people just don't understand that.
Well, I don't think they will though, because they're never going to be in our position ever.
Yeah, exactly.
They just don't. They're not knowledgeable enough in that, and that's perfectly fine. You know what I mean? But just let's give us a break.
Yeah.
That's
People take it for granted too that we have electricity, that we have these things in the.
Imagine if we
ground.
didn't have this shit.
Oh, and then the contractor outside digging for your pipe, and then once they hit your electric and your electric goes out, that's when they start bitching.
Yeah, of course.
And then it gets fixed, and then they're grateful for it. You know what I mean?
Oh, thank you so much.
Or their water goes out for a little bit, and we're the ones that fix it. You know what I mean? But it's like people take that shit for granted. It's like without people doing these jobs, you wouldn't have heat. You wouldn't have water. You wouldn't have electricity, like you said. It's the shit that we do supplies the consumer.
It supplies people.
It supplies people.
Possibly one of the biggest cities in the biggest city in Massachusetts. The hub is what I call it.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's just, man, I don't want to get too deep down the rabbit hole with that one. So
It's the money city.
it is.
And it's one of the toughest in the country to do underground work. Just keep that in perspective.
I think it's just one of the toughest countries in general for a tradesman.
Yeah.
In terms of like licenses and all that, because
Standards and everything.
Yeah,
You see shit in other countries and it's like, what the hell are they doing? You're 20 feet deep without a trench box. And then you see the videos of the guys that they're like 8
no
feet
shoring.
deep. Yeah, no shoring, and the whole trench falls in on them. And they're like, they're yelling and shit. And it's like,
You did it to yourself.
the hell? Yeah, what are you doing?
Yeah, it's always the third world countries. That always happens.
Oh, yeah.
25.
You see the guys in the excavators with their feet both out the window and they're in sandals. Or
They don't care.
They're digging with their feet. And it's like,
They
the
do not
fuck?
get. The OSHA's not a thing out there. I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
much.
exactly.
Oh man.
As much of a pain in the ass OSHA is, it definitely keeps people safe for sure.
At the end of the day, the goal is to go home safe. Go home in one piece.
Exactly. You go to work. There's dangers in every trade. It's the goal is to make your money and get home safely to your families or whatever you got going on. It's like this shit's dangerous out here. It's just like I
You
said,
get
that's
stabbed
the
with
goal.
a fucking needle. You never know.
Something I never would have thought I'd see. You know what I mean? It's like when he's like, "Yeah, I think I got pulled." I'm like, "What?" And then it made us really like stick together. It's like no one's going up the street alone anymore type shit.
It's like a brotherhood type thing, right?
Exactly. It's like it really consolidate us to make sure we watch everybody's back. Like as a company as a whole, we always watch we did it before, but it's like, you'd have the guy go down the street and do something. But when we were on that street still, no, 2 guys would go do something.
Yeah.
Even though it's a job for one person, but it's like you got to watch out for your brother's back.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, we go to work and we see our crew or whatever, or our coworkers more than our own families. And
Because you work so many hours with them.
exactly, it's
Yeah.
like they're like brothers. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? It's like you'd hate to see anything happen to anybody. It's like they're basically like family. I see them more than my own fiance, especially like late days. I go home, hi, go to eat, shower, go to bed, do it over again. You know what I mean? It's like,
But that's
what it
that's,
is.
That's the life. That's the lifestyle.
Exactly. But and then it's like you got to have the person that understands that. It's like you have some people that don't understand the lifestyle and the sacrifices that we have to make, and then you have those dime a dozen that understands the struggle, that the mental struggle that we go through, the physical struggle, just the whole struggle in general as working as a blue collar. You know what I mean? It's long days, sometimes not even eating, caffeine addiction, whatever it is. You know what I mean? Going to dunks every morning and then on the way home. You know what I mean? I gotta freaking mocha regular, whatever the hell you get. Your coffee.
Let me get one of those
whatever.
swirly pieces of shit right there.
Yeah, that, or go to Starbucks and get your for my Fenty,
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm a big Starbucks fan. I fuck with it.
I'm
Just the refreshers though.
Yeah,
I don't drink coffee.
Nah, their fraps are pretty good though. I'm just joshing, trying to be a little funny. You know what I mean?
I'm a
Donuts.
donut
Big donut
fiend,
guy.
dude. But
I know you told me.
I swear to God,
Are you gonna say
swear
the
to God.
story about the fucking strawberry donuts? I had like 4 of them.
No. I haven't had a donut in like 2 weeks.
No shit.
I swear to God.
Damn.
My longest time without a donut.
Really?
What's it big for you?
That's huge. People are gonna think I have an addiction. I generally don't. I just really love donuts.
What's your addiction? Donuts.
Imagine AA meeting. Like
I'm addicted to donuts.
everyone's addicted to like crack.
I'm addicted to black tar heroin.
Yeah.
Donuts.
Yeah.
Go home.
Get a life.
Shut the fuck up. You got
But,
the guy in the back of the class.
That's one of the key things I think that goes unnoticed is like I'll bring it back real quick is the mental health.
It's big.
At least for trades, you know? Like I get it for mental health and as a whole in general, it's huge. It doesn't get noticed enough. But I think the trades, the stress level of the trades.
Absolutely.
You know, like you said, like working these long hours in the hot sun, not eating, drinking Red Bulls or Monsters. Like you do that well enough, it starts to put a toll on you.
Absolutely.
Not just physically, but mentally as well.
Yeah.
Because it's mentally draining, right? And I'll speak from experience. It's mentally draining waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning every fucking day.
Yep.
It's mentally draining driving an hour and a half.
Yep.
And, you know, you go ahead and do your job, and then you got to drive 2 hours back in traffic.
Yep.
Then you go home, and you're like, okay, I can fucking unwind.
Yeah.
Like
For 2 hours.
But yeah, you know, you unwind for like a little bit, but then you just have to go to bed, and hopefully, there's nights I don't even get 8 hours of sleep anymore.
Yeah.
I get like 5, 6.
Exactly.
That's just how it is, and I think the biggest thing to put that in perspective is like for the mental health thing is like yo, if you work in the trades, like I'm telling you, as a guy who's been through it, take care of your mental health. I think
Talk to people.
Dude, that's a stigma. You know what I mean? For construction guys, they're like, oh man, we're big, strong men. We have hard skin. Like you gotta have tough skin to work in this business.
No sick days.
Yeah.
You know, no time off. Like I just gotta work all the time. But it's like,
That's
we're
how you
all
end up being
grown.
miserable.
We're all men, but like. There's
have-
always a time to be a little bit vulnerable. You know what I mean? It's like we work hard every day, bro. It's like at least to your family, it's like you got to have someone to talk to. It's because there's a lot of people that's like good workers and stuff, and like it's sad to see like fucking fly blooper, but it's like it's sad to see people like go through this mental struggle and you know the worst end of it.
And
you know what I mean?
you see it a lot in like the older generation because they never believed in that shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Growing up. At least like now for like, you know, the new wave of trades, they understand like how important mental health is. You know what I mean? So I think, but when you work with these older guys, you just start adapting to like, not sort of the lifestyle.
Yeah.
I'm not smoking 2 packs a day. I'll tell you.
Yeah.
I am not a chain smoker whatsoever. However, you start to pick up their little habits, and I'm like, oh, like you know, the Dunkin' runs in the morning and shit like that.
Or the monsters at the end of the day. It's like
you know, like I'm not a big monster guy. I'm a Celsius guy, so I don't.
I started drinking Aspire, natural caffeine from BJ's.
Yeah.
My fiance got me hooked on it, and well, not really hooked on it, but got on it. And it's better. It's you get like 80 milligrams of caffeine. It's all natural from green tea and stuff. It's not all this bullshit. Even though I just drank one, you know what I mean?
With taurine.
Yeah, exactly. It's not like all these cancer causing bullshit and stuff, but it's at the end of the day, it's like, yeah, you know, all this shit, like this intake of caffeine could be bad for you, but it's like, dude, if I'm leaving work at 8 o'clock, bro, and I'm tired, I gotta make sure I make it home to my family, bro. It's like, yeah, it might detriment my health a little later in life, but least I'm there. It's like, it's just the sacrifices. I was going to touch on something, but I lost my train of thought before.
It's funny, all these episodes, I feel like we haven't touched on mental health at all until just now.
Oh, I remember. But yeah, that like, it's like, no,
It's under. It's
it
not-
definitely is. Like, it's like suicide awareness just recently passed, wasn't it? Like, was it 2 months ago or something?
I think it was last month. I think.
Yeah,
Or-
or something like that.
I knew. No, it was last month because I know that. And again, no hate. What I'm gonna say is probably controversial, but I don't give a fuck. Pride Month was last month.
Yeah.
And then at the same time they do men's
Suicide
mental-
awareness.
Yeah, suicide
Yeah.
aware, but that gets no coverage.
I will say though, like I think over the years there's been more people that are noticing and actually like becoming supportive, especially for blue collar. Like I have seen it definitely a change, but like you said, I mean, a lot of it's been more like Pride Month and stuff like that. No controversy, no politics. Fuck that shit, but you know what I mean. But there was one thing I did want to touch on though. How the trades are shifting. Like you went over like the older guys and stuff like that, but there's so many young guys like a little younger than me that don't want to go into the trades, that want to just like, I don't know, it's like sit at a desk or some shit. Like why, like don't want to work hard anymore, and it's sad to see. It's like I see all these people that I grew up with. Yeah, you got the dime a dozen that work,
Yeah.
but then you got the ones that it's like,
They just like work from home.
Yeah.
Or like work at like an office all day.
or they come into the trades and they're pussy whipped, or like they're just like bitchy and stuff like that, and it's
Do you
like
think-
it's hard to see.
Do you think started like when like as a young kid
Yeah.
going into like a vocational school? Do
Yeah.
you think that helps like kind of sets the foundation?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Because like I said, like as a kid, like I wasn't really tool savvy or anything tech savvy much. I mean, I could get around a computer. That was one thing I could say. Was technical stuff and like mechanical means, like I said, because I became a truck driver and stuff. I'm good in that aspect, but like I didn't really learn much growing up. And definitely getting pushed into a vocational school obviously helped me in the longer run, because like apprenticeship, I got hours through that and stuff like that. So I was a step ahead some of these guys that were older than me, just because I went to a vocational high school. And also, like I said, I went into metal fab. I know how to weld. So that actually even helped me out more, because you had some guys that work at my company that didn't really weld much, but I was already a step ahead of them. Yeah, I had some experience. Maybe I couldn't do it as good as some guys, but I had that extra step, that foot in the door. You know what I mean? So I honestly highly recommend for anyone going into the trades, if you have vocational schools, especially in the New England area, because we have a ton of them.
We have
Tri-County, Blue Hills,
BP.
BP, Diamond,
Yeah.
Iggy, the list goes on. It's
I think there's at least one in every like major.
New Bedford Folk, stuff
I feel like there's one like
everywhere.
and we're just talking about southern coast. We're not talking about the Boston area. We're not talking about Western.
Yeah,
Mass.
exactly.
They have so many out
that's
there, too.
exactly. There's vocational, like you said, in Boston, everywhere. But it's definitely for, even for like healthcare workers and stuff. It's like the opportunities that a vocational school can. It can eliminate college for some people. You know what I mean? Like, and it could bring new interest. It's like I wanted to go into culinary when I first started, because I was a little kid. I was pudgy and stuff, but it's like I didn't think I was going to be doing this shit.
Yeah.
And then I fell in love with electricity, auto collision, like spraying cars and stuff, and metal fab. And obviously how Diamond works, I got into metal fab, but I fell in love with welding, which is something I never thought I would. Was burning myself every day, accidentally touching hot metal because I'm an idiot, coming home with burn marks all over myself. Like I never thought these hands were going to be calloused all the time. You know what I mean? But now I fucking love it.
My hands are not. I just noticed that my hands are not callous enough.
You
I
got
need
bitch
to
hands.
start. I need to start not wearing gloves at the gym. Nah, but Diamond, I because everybody, and including Gabe behind the camera too, our producer, everybody here went to Diamond. You know, I did culinary. You know, I did what I did. I don't care. You did automotive tech, or
Automotive tech,
you
yep.
did metal fab, and Gabe did machine tool, and we all, I think all of us learned something in it for the long run.
Yeah.
Not for the short thing. Like, because now we use all the skills that we use from Diamond now.
Yeah,
You know
absolutely.
what I mean? I feel like Diamond is so like now it's getting more recognition, like especially like after we graduated, it was kind of like getting more recognition when you guys were in there. And but like I'm so happy that Diamond's at a position now where it's like it's becoming recognizable, one of the best states, one of the best schools in Massachusetts. You know, and to build like a brand new school, I don't know if you guys noticed that. I don't know if you driven by it.
I've driven by there,
dude. It's massive.
It's supposed to be done, I think, next year.
Yeah, that's what they're saying.
Right.
Our boy Zach Pep, he's working on it right now. So
shout out to Pep.
Shout out to Peppa the pig. But dude, it's just crazy how going to like a certain school can like just like
impact yourself
and impact your life and trajectory it to a whole nother level.
Yeah, it's like because.
Imagine if you like went like let's just say this. Imagine if we went to Durfee.
That's
no shade against Durfee, by the way. It's a great
athletic school.
Great athletic school. If you want to be a D1 athlete,
whatever,
you go to Durfee.
Yeah.
If you really hell bent on becoming an athlete, go to Durfee. You know, but if you don't see yourself becoming a D1 athlete, I'm sorry, Durfee.
For the long run,
no disrespect or anything like that. Go to a vocational school. It doesn't matter if you go to Diamond. It doesn't matter if you go to BP. It doesn't matter where you go. I think vocational schools is the way to go nowadays. And I think how the whole entire lifestyle now, in terms of like people in this generation, I feel like more people are trying to get into the trades than office work, because we've had a period of time from like 2019 to 2020 or 2020 and on that was all
COVID.
Remote.
Yeah.
It's all remote. Like you can work from home. Like how boring is that? Like yeah, it's nice because you're home. You don't have to like drive or anything. I get it, but like you don't interact with people. Dude, interacting like we'll speak. All of us can speak on our behalfs. Interacting with people is the best thing that we can do. I love I love hanging out with the guys. I love the camaraderie. I love everything about it because it builds character. Really,
absolutely.
Again, I don't smoke two packs a day, but it feels like I do sometimes.
Yeah, I know, secondhand smoke. But no, it's just like even like working with these older guys, you get not just knowledge in the trade, but like life knowledge. It's like investment.
It's wild, right?
Yeah, like investments and stuff that they've done, or like you ask them questions and I've gained a lot more than just experience in doing pipe and stuff and in the machine. I've gained a lot of life knowledge, and that's what pushed me in the direction and helping me become the man I am today. You know what I mean? There's a lot of appreciation for the old heads, even though there's sometimes it can be assholes. But they worked a lot harder than we did back in the day, but they know a lot of shit. And just for any younger person, be grateful for all the shit they tell you, because it can go a long way. Because I've worked with some older people that have shied away or retired and stuff, and they've taught me some things that I still remember today.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
You just keep it with you.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's just be very grateful for older people.
Fuck yeah,
yeah. Fuck yeah,
yeah.
Fucking right.
But I want to touch up on RJV as a company.
Yeah.
Company's been around for a while now, right?
Yeah, their family going back generations. It's
now, is it the Pasilla group as well, or are they involved with that?
Yeah, so there's it's kind of confusing too, because it's a big ass family. I mean, RJV as a company has been running. It used to be QRS at one point. And then
a lot of these companies go for the three letters. I don't know if you ever noticed that.
RCL, RJV.
Oh yeah.
TRL.
A lot of the TV
MT.
ones too, like CNN, MSN, Fox. Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe
NFL, UFC,
MMA.
Yeah.
Oh, not MMA. NBA.
MLS.
Yeah. But then you have FIFA.
Fucking FIFA. But yeah, it's like so. There's basically two parts of, like, I'll say RJV right now. There's the Pacella Equipment, which the owners of Pacella Equipment are brother to the owners of RJV and cousin, if that makes sense. So there's two owners of Pacella Equipment, which they are the equipment side of RJV.
So like the big.
So the excavators, the
ones,
trucks,
right?
and
The big-
stuff.
okay.
Yeah, they're basically rented to RJV.
Gotcha.
If that makes sense.
That makes sense.
And then you also have, if you see the Pacella trucks that are green, if you've ever seen them, you
I
have
don't think I have.
RM Pasella, which they are cousins of the owners of my company.
Okay.
Yeah, and they do also pipe work, but they do a lot of paving and stuff like that. And people always get confused. They're like, "You guys got green trucks too, right?" And I'm like, "No." And then I go into this whole big thing, like I just said to you guys.
I'm going to go into this whole entire spiel again.
But yeah, like I said, I mean, it's been generations of Pacellas for God knows how long. It's like the owners now, their fathers were owners, right?
It's like generation
Yeah,
after generation.
generation after generation after generation, and like it says on the back of my shirt,
You can show it off.
put people first. And we also have, building the motto is building a quality of life for generations to come. So that's not only for the consumers, like putting new pipe in and stuff in the infrastructure. That's also for the people within the company. Is they want the guy at the bottom of the totem pole to work this way up.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. So it's like I said, like with me, for an example, it's like
But
working
they're
at the bottom.
But they're building leaders.
Exactly.
Especially when you saw at the bottom of the totem
Exactly.
pole. It's because they want to invest in that.
Exactly. They are investing. I will say it's crazy. It's like things are changing a lot from when I first started. They are putting so much time, and it's really nice, and investing in us. You know what I mean?
Do you
It's
think
like,
that's a huge thing that more companies should do?
oh, absolutely. You're investing in your workers to make you money. It's like building leadership, like you just touched on, building leaders, building people like to communicate, and just building a family. That's what they are. They're building a family. I feel like I place myself in a company that any crew I really go to, they're like family. You know what I mean? It's like I don't even like the owners. It's like, oh, when you see the big wig walk on the site, I don't get nervous.
Yeah.
It's like another person just walked on the site. I don't feel everyone. Some people get nervous. Oh, this guy's coming. Like one of the owners who, like I said, didn't think I was going to work at the start, but like I said, is like a father figure in the business to me now. Someone's like, oh shit, he's coming out. And I'm like, I just, bullshit with him.
yeah,
Or he says, why are you doing this? And I talk to him, and he actually listens to some of my suggestions and stuff. And it's crazy to think that some guy of that caliber, who's a fucking animal in the machine, in the hole, like still does that stuff, even though he's an owner, will go down in the hole, put the pipe in, because he's done it before. He was our pipe layer at one time. To think of that, an owner of the company, because we were a 4-man crew, one excavator operator. Well, actually, it was a 5-man crew. I'm sorry. I was a truck driver and a top guy at the same time. We had my foreman in the excavator, a loader operator, and another truck driver. And then you had the owner in the hole being our pipe layer.
That's
with
crazy.
Me. And just think of that.
Yeah.
Still being able to keep up with a young guy, but me being able to learn. I learned a lot from him in the hole and stuff like that. But it's just like I have a lot of respect for that. And like I said, a guy of that caliber being a fucking animal, listening to suggestions that a 20-year-old kid says, or explaining to me why I shouldn't do that, or like why I'm wrong, or like maybe he'll say, no, don't do that right now, like at that time, but then later on, if I ask him, oh, why shouldn't I, he'll explain to me.
Yeah.
And wants me to grow as a person. I
love that.
So that's what I'm very appreciative of that shit. I feel at family.
That's crazy how the owner of the company, I would never hear this, gets into the trenches with the guys.
Yeah, one of the PMs. Yeah.
Wow, that's wild, dude.
Yeah.
Makes you respect them a lot more.
Dude, 100%.
He's a fucking animal, bro. It's just like I didn't think I'd ever see that. You know what I mean? It's just it's people that care for their employees and care that production's going, and just like all this knowledge that that they know. It's like I'm like, what the hell? You know what I mean? It's like, because I didn't grow up, I didn't like really have anybody. My father had a lot of knowledge, but like to that extent, like with the pipe work and stuff, I'm like, wow, like blown away. It's like it's definitely like, I'm very grateful that I got the opportunity to be a part of the company, and like I said, all the opportunities and the push that I've been given, because I could say I'm basically like the lowest of the lowest management when my foreman leaves. I'm like a paperwork bitch, not really making decisions, but like if I got to get trench boxes and stuff like that, I have to coordinate that shit. So I have like, when my foreman's not there, I have a little bit of like management, and it's nice because I'm learning it so young, so I can learn from my mistakes now. So when I become a foreman in 3 years, 5 years, whatever the hell it is, I'll be just that much better than the person that's behind me, you know what I mean? And be able to, like I said, because the goal is to be able to lead a crew and be one of the best that everyone can say, like, yeah, we'll send his crew to do whatever the fuck we need.
Yeah.
Like the deep, wet shit, or like the really fucked up streets that are like super tight and stuff like that. It's just, that's the goal.
We want Kobe's crew in there.
Yeah, exactly. That's the goal. I want to say, yeah, or we don't have to worry about Kobe. He'll make sure that shit gets done. That's the goal.
That's the level of trust.
Because that is what's going on with my foreman. He's done, like I said, he grew up with his father as the foreman, doing the deep shit, the fucked up intersections, and so we get sent to do that shit, and we can do anything, sidewalks, whatever it is, and they know because we do quality work. Yeah, that's what I want to be. So I'm learning from someone that is of that caliber, and I want to continue that legacy.
Love that.
Yeah. So
I was looking at the weather app. My bad.
Like I said, building a quality of life for generations to come. That's what I want, and I want to set my family up for success. So
damn, Kobe, I'm about to jump off this building. I'm really sorry. Like as you were saying that, I just got a notification on my phone. Thunderstorms in like 15 minutes again, but this time it's going to be even worse. So, and you can hear it right now.
It might be fireworks. Yeah, it's fireworks.
I don't know. It could be gunshots. You know, we're in the city. But I'll ask you one last thing, and then Alex, you can take it over. What's the one key advice that you can give somebody that's interested, but they're afraid to like pull the trigger on one to join any type of trade? It doesn't have to be sewer or anything like that. Just any type of trade work. At least from your experience so far, especially you still being young. You know what I mean?
I mean, easy enough to say. Try it. You don't know what you like unless you try it. You have to go into things with open arms. You have to try things because you won't know if you like. It's like food. You don't know if you're gonna like pizza unless you try it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Unless mom gives you and your baby a little slice of pizza. But that's just like shit like that. It's you have to try it, and you have to be passionate about it. It's just just go for it, and if you like it, run with it and give it like I said, that 100%, whatever it is, 110%. Because even though the trades are hard work, but there's a lot of rewards. Like it's because you can be just in a set trade, but sometimes there's a lot more, and you learn more than in like electrical and all that shit. Yeah, like you learn more than you ever think. It's like I said, just go for it. Especially I mean, I'm not that old. I'm 22 years old, but
Kobe.
We need more kids that are younger than me because the young kids are what the older guys can mold into fucking animals. You need because they're green. You can teach them the right ways to do things, and they'll learn and keep learning, and then blow every older guy out of the water. You know what I mean? You need the young guys because they're like an open. I don't know how I want to say it. They're like a clay that hasn't been molded. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's just sitting on the spinner for pot.
Raw, like I don't know, material
ball of clay, and you want to make it into a fucking beautiful bowl and sell it for $100. You know what I mean? But like, it's just you need young people.
You know what the problem is? A lot of the young kids, they don't want to work.
Nowadays. Yeah, I know.
You know what it is?
Exactly.
So I don't know what has to happen in order for that to become full fruition.
Just people are getting soft.
Yeah.
The younger kids are getting soft too. It's like I was a little soft when I first started, but I got the ass reaming I need, and now I don't really give a fuck what anyone says, you know what I mean? Whether they're 20 years older than me, if they're giving me shit and it's disrespectful, yeah, I respect my elders and stuff, but if it's disrespectful, I say at least can can we talk about it or something like that? Yeah. Like I ain't afraid no more. I ain't a little kid. I am an adult.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. It's I don't take no bullshit no more. And I get a lot of this. I get a lot of push. So you can't be soft.
We got to put that on a t-shirt.
Nice fisting.
Me going like this.
All right, I can feel the rain coming. Jesus. All right. I think we're going to have to do a part 2 after this.
Yeah. I think this has been pretty good though.
This is solid. Kobe's
Yeah.
been an amazing. I didn't know. Like, I knew you talked, but damn, you could fucking talk.
I got a lot. I mean, I'm young, but I got a lot of shit that's gone on in my life, like just with experience outside of work. It's just, I do like to talk to people. I love having conversations.
Yeah.
Since I was younger, I mean, I was making friends like freaking when I could talk. It's just, I'd see someone and I talk to them. My mom always would say, it's just, I love talking to people. I like I said,
You're
hearing,
personable.
exactly, just hearing things from people, like experiences and shit. It's just, you learn from other people. You know what I mean? Even if they're 2 years younger than me, I can learn something from Gabe.
Yeah.
Even though he's a lot younger than me, but you know what I mean? You never know.
I learned a few things from him already.
I mean, just that conversation we were having before about soccer. I was looking at a bunch of stuff.
He knows a lot more than I do.
He is Fabio, whatever his name is.
Romario,
Yeah,
whatever.
he is that guy.
That's what I mean.
knows
It's
everything.
like, it's good. The younger generation knows their shit more than I do about soccer, even though I love the game just as much as he does. You know what I mean? That's what I mean. I didn't know some of the shit he knew, and I'm like, what the hell? Ooh, Thunder.
All right.
Also, just a quick rest in peace to Diogo Jota.
Jota.
Yeah, that sort of.
Moment of silence.
I loved him too. He was such a great player.
Great Portuguese
Jota.
player.
All
Thank
right,
you.
we're gonna have to end this episode because the rain is coming.
Part
we
two,
want.
sure.
We're definitely gonna do a part
two.
two.
I love a part two.
But I'll do this. I'll make a shake. I'll shake with you right now. The next part that we do this, I want to do it somewhere with RJV, like at the RJV office or something, or the shop, or one of their job sites.
That would be cool. Like one of the foremen or like one of the owners or something. If you can cut, that could be cool.
I could definitely
Can you
talk to someone about
pull some
that.
strings?
I can talk to someone about that. I definitely can try and see what I can do. 'Cause
Okay.
that would definitely be pretty cool.
All right, I'm counting on it, Kobe.
I'll promise. I'll shake your hand too. I'll definitely try and get a word in. I got the connections to do it. That's for sure.
Dude, that's what matters the most.
Yeah,
All
but
right.
I just wanted to obviously thank you guys.
No,
for,
thank you, Kobe.
No, thank you.
You were great, man.
I appreciate
Kobe's
it.
family to me now. So
Yeah,
it's like, you know,
soon I will be a cousin-in-law.
you will.
Yeah, so I mean,
But Kobe, thanks for coming on, man.
Yeah,
we
thank
really
you,
appreciate it. This has been Alex in the high vis vest.
fucking great.
I am Tiago. Just
Army green.
Army green. You know. This has been Kobe rocking RJV. Gabe's behind the camera. We can't see him. Gabe, you want to say bye to the people?
The best director
Oh yeah,
of all
before the
time.
thunder comes,
Yeah,
guys.
come on, Gabe.
He's so nervous. He's so nervous. All right. It's been too legit. I'm Tiago. This is Alex. That's Kobe. That's Gabe. We'll see you guys next time.